So, Devils, J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. First, we got 2 order questions, and on to the next goddamn video. First one's from Antonio Gaipa. J-Dog, throwing some stickers, goddammit. Will do. I know you have some stashed away still. Just the poser alert and the sarcophagus phrase, and then I got hell stickers. I'll toss those in there too. Hey, a comment for the channel. Do you ever see a jacket at a show with real metal bands, and then the guy turns around and there's a Slipknot or Corn patch on the front? Like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here. It's funny you say that. Yeah, I have, and kind of more in recent times. I definitely saw it at Milwaukee Metal Fest for sure. A couple guys where they'd have a jacket or a vest, and yeah, it had like real metal bands, and then you're just like, I don't know if it was Corn or Slipknot, but shit of the likes for sure. But I started seeing that maybe as far back as 5 years ago, but probably less than that. And I mean, the first thing that pops into mind, especially the fucking teenage J-Dog, if you saw it, was, dude, what you don't like that immolation? Rip that fucking thing right on off, right? Now it's like, again, if that was your gateway band to get in, I just me personally, I would just be embarrassed because I understand that if the Cold Chambers, Slipknots, or whatever, those were your gateway bands, and then you got into real shit, I can understand that, and again, that I can I have no problem with that if they like the real stuff. On top of it, you got to start somewhere. I mean, they can't help it if that's the first thing they stumble across when they're 15. Well, you don't know any goddamn better. I stumbled across canoe shit too as a teenager. You know, when you're first checking shit out. You know, so you just don't know, right? But as time goes by and you know the real shit, it doesn't need to be explained. It's just a little embarrassing. Like, to me, if those were my gateway bands and I still liked them, that would be like a guilty pleasure. I'd be like, oh yeah, I like it because I heard it when I was 12, and I didn't know heavy shit prior to hearing Corn, so I just would be embarrassed to have it on my goddamn jacket. To be honest, I'd be embarrassed to put a fucking like Metallica or a Megadeth on my jacket just because I like those, and I don't consider those guilty pleasures the early ones, but all the canoes like them, and they say, oh, fuck yeah. So I see all these fucking patches, looks like you got 50 goddamn it. You saw my jacket and vest, right, goddamn it? There was definitely no Megadeth or Metallica on mine, goddamn it. But I mean, it's like, they'll notice that, and it's like, okay, dude, you're claiming to be into fucking metal. Why is it you don't recognize any other fucking bands? You don't know any of them. Now, I'm not going to get too carried away again. I know the fucking ultra elitists, they would do the same for, the Deicides, the Cannibals, which I can understand that to a degree because they're getting bigger. It's like, but dude, when you go into Walmart, I'm telling you right now, like, yes, I'm not saying Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, Morbid Angel, Obituary, that those bands do I consider them underground? No, but in the all in all, they still kind of are. Go into your goddamn local grocery store at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. on a Saturday, prime grocery store time. It's packed to the fucking gills. Walmart, your Fry's, if that's where the fuck you are, whatever the fuck you have out in your area, your main grocery store. Go in there and ask every single fucking person in there, do a survey. Do you know who Cannibal Corpse is? And again, say it like that, just do you know who Cannibal Corpse is? Like, yeah. Like, oh, what is it? Like, oh, it's a death metal band. They got to say it's a band or something. They're, oh, I heard the name, because they might think it's a movie or whatever. If they could say, don't tell them it's music or whatever. That's how you can say it. Because again, you're gonna get some false yeahs, and it's like, no, you haven't, dude. Fuck, some old idiot grammar. Yeah, I've heard of that. No, I haven't. What is it then? Why, isn't that like a scary book or something? No, it's a fucking band. So you can't say that it's a goddamn band. Preferably, if they say it's a death metal band, I'm like, okay, well, this guy likes metal or not, he at least knows of them, right? Just do it for Cannibal, since obviously they're the biggest death metal band in the world. I guarantee you, 75% of the people will not know. I guarantee it. I know some cabal guys are like, they definitely would know. No, they wouldn't. I'm telling you, right fucking now. I talk to regular people and shit. How do I know? Because people come up to me every once in a while, or they notice me for my shirts at the gym. And I mentioned Cannibal Corpse. I can honestly say, in the gym environment, just regular dudes and chicks, when I've talked to them, I think one person knew who Cannibal was. Of all the years I've been training. Not that people come up to me every day or that, but it's happened at least 20 times. The music got brought up. Maybe one person knew who I was talking about, and they didn't even listen to them. So you go to the regular environment like this. Yes, you're going to get some people that legitimately knew who they are. You might even find a few that listen to them. But if you go up, literally 70% minimal will have no idea who the fuck it is. So in that case, they are still a little goddamn underground. So to get carried away in the patches, that's why I'm saying, like, wow. I mean, and not to mention, it represents brutal extreme music. That's what's great about it too. That's a little bit where these guys are getting carried away. For example, like I'm not trying to think. Do I have a Slayer patch? If I do, it's like it's the Show No Mercy sword logo because it represents that, not just the Slayer logo font because they use that on the Canoe shit too. I would never fucking use that personally because again, when the Canoes identify, well, when they identify with Metallica and Megadeth, yes, those are real metal bands, but they also, I mean, Born Again, fucking Dave Mustaine. I wouldn't even say hello to that guy if he walked in the goddamn room. Slayer, fucking Yo Yo Yo, Cold Chamber, fucking Diabolos Musica album. They're associating with that because, to their defense, they wimpified it up, hitting their scene, and then they liked them. I don't even need to mention Metallica now, do I? Cannibal and shit and Deicide, where it's still respectable, is like, even if it got blew up, even if they all doubled in size, well, they didn't change at least. Their music was still aggressive. Their music's still brutal. Their lyrics are still fucking sick. You see what I'm saying? They didn't they didn't puss out. They just got fucking popular. So that's why it's another reason why, like, kind of can't help that. As opposed to the other guys, it's like it's just because it's just popular. That's what the Cabal guys are. I don't want to because people like it. It's kind of because the shit fucking sucks. And I think, and that's where I could kind of understand, but still, they don't get they're more popular than Cannibal. I think that's why Motorhead gets kind of a pass because, to Motorhead's defense, they never pushed out. They just did what they've always set out to do. It's pretty consistent. And again, I'm fully fucking aware the last goddamn album doesn't sound like Bomber. Does every album supposed to sound the same? But it's Lemmy's voice. It's just good old fucking regular heavy metal music, right? Very consistent, as opposed to fucking Metallica lower goddamn alternative fucking cock rock album compared to a fucking kill 'em all thrash masterpiece. It's not even. It's completely different. It's completely different genre of fucking music. That's why I think Motorhead gets a little bit of a pass with the older guys and shit like that. Why they would still wear a shirt and it's not embarrassing, as opposed to wearing a Metallica shirt. There's a lot of guys that would agree with that. Dude, I wouldn't even dare wear a Metallica shirt. But yet maybe they like the first 3-4 records, right? And I'm in that category too. Would I even wear a Metallica shirt? Fuck no. I mean, because again, you're representing a brand that I don't even want to. That a lot of people, oh yeah, fuck yeah, look at that dude got Metallica. Like, dude, but you're not a Metallica fan, brah. Here's a litmus test to me too. If we can talk together about metal music based off just you wearing a Metallica shirt, you like Metallica. Do you know the demos, brah? Have you heard the demos? Do you listen to the demos at all? Because quite frankly, the demos are the best goddamn fucking thing by them. They're even better than Kill 'Em All. That's my personal fucking belief. If you haven't heard them, that means you're definitely not. You're just you're just into what came out and was popular and was thrown in your fucking face. Not that the demos were obscure either. That means that they're fucking Mr. UG. And damn sure don't mean that. It's just if you don't know them, it damn sure fucking means, yeah, just stopped where you got it at with the disc you picked up at Walmart or what you heard on YouTube. So that'd be the kind of fucking litmus test. You have the No Life Till Leather demo, brah, or at least know it and heard it, know what I'm talking about. Take a fucking hike, Canoe. Did I even ask the guys about his back patch? I mean, I roll my eyes. I guess at that, I mean, yeah, I kind of. It's kind of like, yeah, I totally see where you're coming from. That's my initial reaction, but it's kind of like at this point, what's this guy thinking? That's pretty much what's going on in my head. Michael Hedrick, I've got a couple questions and a comment for the best YouTube channel on the internet in case you happen to give a fuck. Definitely the best goddamn metal channel out there, goddamn it. I must say so myself. One, did you ever buy an album without hearing the band first? All the time for first getting into shit. I did this all the time in the 80s and into the 90s pre-internet. Yeah, I mean, that may sound weird to people of today, like the 15-year-olds watching. There was no YouTube. There was no pre-listen to shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you bought it based on somebody recommended or it's got a fucking the old fucking Brian Baxter line back today. Oh, bro, if it's got a logo you can't read or a shit cover, you know it's gonna be good. I definitely don't agree with that, but I mean, honestly, from the year 2000 down, yeah, let's say even around 2001, 2002, he kind of had a point, and that's when he said it too. Just for the record, he didn't say that last year. So I doubt I'm pretty sure his opinion would have changed on the stance now in shit ass 2023. To be around 2001 down. To be honest, he's kind of was right. I mean, for the most part, at least stood a very good chance that it's at least decent, or at the very fucking least, it was real shit. It was either brutal shit, sick shit, fucking extreme shit, black metal shit. It was something in the extreme metal music. Like you knew you were gonna get something extreme. Now maybe you got to be, oh man, these songs kind of fucking blow. You'd get that, but yeah, so kind of had a point. Now you can't go by that now. Fuck, no, you can't. Two, what three countries would you say have the highest number of killer underground metal bands? I would have to go with the United States and Sweden for my one and two, and maybe Germany for number three. Um, yeah, yeah, probably the United States, Sweden. I'm trying to think. Do I like more bands from Germany or Finland? Yeah, Germany and Finland would be kind of be duking it out. Um, Trying to just think sheer quantity. Yeah, probably them, right? Yeah, probably would. If you toss up for the third one, it definitely have to probably be U.S. and Sweden, and then yeah, either Germany or Finland. Find that out. Probably flip a coin for them. Who would ever have the most quantity? Not just going by who's my favorite bands from or which bands I like more. Just what bands do I like and personally own material by. If I added them all up, well, I got 15 bands I own from fucking Germany, and I got 12 from Finland. Well, then I pick Germany. But I actually never did the math. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of gets. Yeah, not even sure to be honest with you. Three, in my opinion, Peter Tägtgren is the best death metal vocalist. I gotta fucking disagree with that. He has an impressive range, including various lows, mids, screams, and clean vocals. He can sing brutal or melodic with conviction and emotion. Peter's been doing it for over 30 years, and I don't think his voice is degraded at all. See, the thing is the the first two albums are the best things by Hypocrisy, and one of the things that are fucking great on them is the vocals. I love the goddamn fucking vocals, right? But that's fucking Macy or whatever the fucking name is, Caligula from Dark Funeral. The only song on there that Peter sings on is the last song on Penetralia, the title track, Penetralia, which I do like Peter's voice on that, but I thought Caligula was better. And furthermore, then after Caligula left, I'm assuming to go to Dark Funeral, he kicked again. I don't even know. Yeah, I get it. Maybe by this time, maybe I'll be no, because I did the video about it. That should be up by now by the time I'm watching this. Um, what was the first thing that I think the last thing I liked was the Inferior Devotees EP. Peter does vocals on that. You can tell he's trying to go with Caligula, Macy, whatever the fuck you want to call him. His vocal style, they still weren't as good. And then honestly, all the rest of the stuff I don't even like for the most part. I remember Final Chapter. I got to go back and listen to it. I remember there being good stuff on there, but just taking it as like I said, a Carcass Swansong album as just take it as it's drastically different. But I remember there being some good shit on there. But it's been years to fucking heard it. But mean to revisit it though. But what is there? Abducted and shit. I don't even know if I've officially given it a full chance. Um, is that the one with the alien on the cover or something? I'm like, full disclosure, I don't really know it. Maybe if I would go out and put it, I would like it. I think it's good. It is possible. I'm not saying it's not. It's definitely possible. It's a hell of a lot more possible than fucking Whitechapel or something being good. That's for goddamn sure. So I wouldn't be shocked if it's good. I just, I expect it more so not to be than to be. But I would believe it if I heard it and I was like, oh, it's actually good. Um, but even if that's the case, I would bet everything I have in advance that even if I do like it, that it's not as good as the first two albums. And again, Peter doesn't even sing on those. So yeah, I'd have to disagree with that. Anyways, I got a few questions on the next goddamn video. I pulled the fucking video up, but didn't see any other questions. Just scrolled to the first question mark. I don't remember which video it is. Ah, here we go. Speaking of Whitechapel, here the fuck we go. Whitechapel listening ear gauge sport, ear gauge sporting Flat brim hat wearing canoes make the dog's head explode. Sure fucking goddamn do. Good old human brisket. I'm not surprised Tommy from Redefining Darkness showed you Whitechapel. My day was ruined when he wore that stupid Sisters of Mercy shirt to Hellcast. Did he? Well, first off, I don't think Tommy likes any deathcore, to my knowledge. I never asked him, to be honest with you. To my knowledge, he don't. I know he likes like a lot of '90s stuff, like a lot of '90s death metal and shit like that. Sisters of Mercy is a band I never got into, but isn't that just a doom metal band that everybody fucking likes? This is a band It's one of those bands I know exactly who we are. We've had their shit, and just from my understanding, it was doom metal. I just never checked. I just assumed judge a book by its cover. I'm not going to like it, but I mean, is it that Canoe Central? But to be completely honest, because you mentioned Hellcast, I mean, why are you that surprised? I mean, all three of the guys that were on there, Tommy, Craig, and Eddie, they didn't necessarily talk too much about stuff that they liked, or at least I'm assuming they don't, because Tommy likes the most death metal. Craig likes barely any death metal. He likes Sadistic Intent. I literally can't even think of another death metal band he likes. He doesn't like Cannibal. He doesn't like Deicide. He doesn't like Mortician. He doesn't like any of those fucking bands. Oh, he doesn't even like Gunslaughter. He told down that point blank before they even went to the band. Eddie, I could guarantee you, he has. I would bet money that if I was playing Deicide Surface of the Lights, or even the first Deicide, if I was playing the shop, he walked in. I said, "Who we listen to, Eddie?" He wouldn't even know. I mean, the guy heard death metal like 1 year before I met him, so he didn't even know what Seven Churches was when I first met him. Like literally, that was 1 year before I saw the Hellcast. So you're saying you're kind of disappointed. Well, what were you disappointed by? Like, I don't think all three of them probably listen to 95% of the shit that you do. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. I'm just telling you like it is. I mean, so I don't know what you're disappointed by. Goddamn question. What is this here? Disgorge California greater than white crap hole? You think? Fuck yeah, it is. Israel Moniz 4816. Hey Jay, what do you think of Absu Bethlehem and Ebony Lake? Absu, I like the demos. Barathrum Ritual, I like. They need to cut out some of the fucking BS though. It's like what 6 tracks, and it seems like it's fucking 3 tracks of music and 3 of fucking bullshit. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's kind of a lot of BS. But it's a good black metal record. But the demos I thought was the best shit when it was just like more straight up death metal. After that, it's okay. I kind of just stopped paying attention. The other shit you mentioned, I could care less about. Metal Evolution 4565. J Dog, are you aware there's a straight up traditional metal band from Austria called Mortician, formed in 1983? You're following the wrong Tish, brah. I mean, it's probably some geezer fucking rock, goddamn heavy metal band. So yeah, I doubt I'm wrong on Tish. Now it's possible it's good, but I can kind of picture it now. To be honest with you, yeah, possibility it's good, but I mean, I'm gonna stick with my Tish. I think Hacked Up for Barbecue sends it home on a stretcher without me even hearing it. My money's on the fucking the real Tish. Matthew Hamilton 5294. J Dog question marks. There's always been a fine line between thrash and speed. In your opinion, would you say Exciter or Heavy Metal Maniac is thrash? I personally think that album Uppercuts Kill 'Em All. Your opinion? I mean, I do like Heavy Metal Maniac. I would have to disagree. I do like Kill 'Em All better. Um, yeah, I know all the more canoes like it and shit like that, but as far as which one I enjoy more, I would have to say Kill 'Em All day. And I get why it's called speed metal, whatever. I mean, but when it came out, I just kind of listened to, this just sounds like a heavy metal record. You know what I mean? Um, but if somebody wants to call it speed or thrash, whatever, I just called it a metal record. I just think they think the whole speed and thrash, and I know some people get butthurt about it. That's cool, bro. Call it whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying, I didn't think there was that much of a difference. I get that there is a little bit of a difference. For example, you put on like, yeah, like Heavy Metal Maniac versus fucking Anthrax, fucking spreading the disease. I get there is a difference. I totally get that. But at the same time, it's like it's not that big of a difference. That's like saying, for example, to me, take the brutal shit, Disgorge California, take the album She Lay Gutted, and you compare it to Lividity, The Age of Clitoral Decay. To be honest with you, that's probably more of a those two albums, there's probably more of a distinguishable difference about how they sound than the Exciter and the Anthrax, in my opinion. That's how I might disagree with that, but it's debatable. They might. But I don't think like, well, fucking Lividity album's kind of like this porno sexual fucking metal, and the Disgorge is just fucking brutal death metal. I just put them, but they're both brutal death metal, man. Again, they shouldn't sound the fucking same. I don't want it to be the same repetitive goddamn same sound of bullshit. That was the problem with that genre, another especially black metal. The whole that's funny because I'm known as the goddamn gore grind guy and the brutal death guy, the people that know me. But yet I rip on that genre just as much as I do as black metal, but for the same reasons. Because it became there were so many bands, you just could look at it, you're like, I have a very good idea what this is going to sound like. For example, if I see a scribbly logo, all black and white cover that looks like Vlad Tepes, Mutilation, Dark Throne, Transylvanian Hunger, you guys know what I'm fucking talking about. The bands that come out that like newer bands of today or the last 5 years, there's always some obscure band, the demo on vinyl or a first album or whatever. I have an extremely good fucking idea what it's going to sound like just by looking at it. And I've put a few of them on the player because I was like, I got to be in the loop. That Caquette was spelled Keht something, Architect, some bullshit like that. I can't even pronounce the goddamn thing. Came in last year. We got 3 different titles. Now this band has 3 albums, whatever. I think we got like 30 of each in. They sold overnight, right? Whatever. I was like, all right, I gotta be in the loop. Let me at least hear. Like, I'm looking. I'm like, I already know what this is gonna sound like. Put it on. It was a pinch different. I think they threw in some keys or something. I don't quote me the keys. There was a pinch. I was like, okay, threw me for a little bit of a loop. I wasn't expecting this riff or something. This part here, I was like, but for the 95% part, I was like, this is exactly what I knew it would sound like, and I didn't even without even listening to it, never even heard of them. But same time, flip over the fucking brutal scene. 2005 after, I could look at it, I could see whatever brutal cover or whatever, have an extremely good idea. This is going to sound like fucking Discord, Brodequin, Devourment, Cock and Ball Torture. It's going to sound something along those lines just by looking at it. And 99 times out of 100, I was fucking right. Put it up. Yep. Exactly what I knew it was going to fucking sound like. So that was my take on it. But it's funny, like I get ripped on. But yeah, it doesn't look any Blackwell or whatever. I was like, I rip on the brutal shit just as goddamn much because they both became equally guilty. But as a whole, the black metal genre is more popular. Hence, there's more bands. Hence, there's fucking more bullshit you got to fucking shift through and see. And oh god, here we go. Who's this? What's this crap? I can't even read and never fucking heard of. But yet everybody and their goddamn mom wants it, which is fine. Whatever. I just don't. I don't get it personally. Whatever. Ain't gonna find the dogs collection. You're gonna see the dog. You can look at the dogs collection, see some goddamn Deicide, some real motherfucking metal. But hey, whatever the fuck you're into. Come special insurance, you know what the fuck to do. But the guy box get in the morning, later, goddamn it.